Heather Vitale, and welcome to a brand new season of PA Harness Week, and it happens to be our 15th year. Yes, I know, it's a huge milestone, and each and every week we are going to be celebrating it. We've got some oldies but goodies up our sleeves. We're going to be showing you some of our favorite features, our favorite races, and our favorite people. Now, speaking of favorite people, there's somebody that we think is going to be on your list of new favorite people, and that is my new co-host. Now, if you're a longtime fan of the show, you might remember her. Back in 2011, she was known as Susan Ellers back then, and she was our handicapper. Let's take a look.
The big bet you've been waiting for, race 11 on Monday's card at Dover Downs, is a 10-claimer. In this race, I like the 7, Papa Hemingway. Hemingway does have a new trainer, Heather Moffett, and I am such a huge fan. I have no doubt this horse is crossing the wire first.
Susan, come on in. Now, how can you not love someone that looks that cute in a Santa hat and picks my horse to win? So it's been a long time. We're so happy to have you back. Are you as excited as me?
I am so eager to get started and to be back here, a part of Pennsylvania racing in this dimension. I am married. I'm Susan Skinner now. I am married to a standardbred trainer, Jason Skinner. We train a stable about 20 to 25 horses, so it's exciting to step out of the barn and in front of the camera.
Yes, it's so exciting, and if you guys out there know how we begin the show, because I know Susan does, and it is with our headlines. So what's on today's season opener? Well, we will see how the record books were rewritten this past Sunday at Harrah's, Philadelphia. And it started with the very first race on the card. And we've got harness racing stars galore as we show you the Betsy Ross, the Maxie Lee, and the Ozer Memorial. Plus, we'll go back in time with our paddock judge for an edition of Sonny's World. These stories and so much more on PA Harness Week. Let's get our Super Sunday recap started, and it all began with the very first race for the PA Stallion Series competition with 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers. It was a purse of $20,000 at Harrah's, Philadelphia. And in here we had number 2, Save America, the 4-5 favorite and the richest in the group with almost $350,000 in the bank. And second choice is number 4, Mamba, with driver Matt Kakaley, who this past May won his 6,000th career driving victory. Let's send it up to announcer Mike Bozich for the call.
Save America by 4 lengths. Mamba's watching from a distance in the pocket, 3/4, 120-2. Are you kidding me? Save America by 4, top of the stretch. Mamba's second, Captain Awesome third. To the outside, Usain Bolt fourth. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Save America clear by 5. In second, Mamba. Outside, Usain Bolt third. Towards the inside, Captain Awesome fourth. Mid-stretch, it's all Save America. They come down to the finish. Save America. My goodness.
Save America knew it was Memorial Day weekend and started the card off with a bang. Yannick Gingras sent the 3-year-old Colt to the front and set all the fractions. Mamba gets away in the 2-hole, followed by Captain Awesome with Usain Bolt sitting 4th. But it really didn't matter as Save America, trained by Nancy Tactor, left the field setting a track record of 48-1. Usain Bolt did get up for second and Mamba finished 3rd.
All right, we're going to stay at Harrah's, Philadelphia with more Super Sunday action. This time we have got the Open Pacers with the $40,000 Send It In Invitational. And we've got number 4, the even money favorite, who is Tattoo Artist, a winner of almost $1.9 million. And then there's the 5, Southwind Gendry, who's the second choice at 8-5. She's also a millionaire with $1.1 million made. The rest are double digits on the tote board.
And now clearing off to lead, Southwind Gendry back to second. Tattoo Artist in line third, Wild Western 52-4. Deliberate Tempo continues 27 for the second quarter. Rockin' with Elvis moves first over now fourth. Jillaby Dynamite hoping for more off his cover. Back to the bonus third up into the flow. A Rockin' Roll Stars trying to creep up the peg seventh. The Regulator trails the field towards that 3/4 mile station. Southwind Gendry has the lead. Tattoo Artist is second. Wild Western starting to look for a way out third. Jillaby Dynamite altered course to save ground as Rockin' with Elvis starts to backpedal. 3/4 quarters, $120. Southwind Gentry by a length. Right there, Tattoo Artist is second. In third, Wild Wild Western, free and driving now. Jillaby Dynamite angling to the outside. A Rock and Roll Star saves ground off the pocket. Tattoo Artist, they straighten away. Southwind Gentry inside. Here's Tattoo Artist on the outside. Three back, Jillaby Dynamite's on belatedly. In between Wild Wild Western, Southwind Gentry, Tattoo Artist. Who's it going to be? Tight for wind. It's Southwind Gentry.
The Send It In Invitational saw Wild Wild West and Tattoo Artist leave in lightning fast fashion with a first quarter of 25-4. Southwind Gentry was parked to the first quarter, pressing onto the front, and then from here called the rest of the shots. Tattoo Artist did not make it easy for him though, with a tight finish, but did ultimately finish second, with Jillaby Dynamite A finishing third. The mile went 47-2 and was a track record for driver Yannick Gingras and Ron Burke.
Woo!
Right?
Fast stuff. I need a breather. I need to take a break. I think everybody else does too, right? So we are going to take our first break of the show, but when we come back, we have more incredible Super Sunday action from Harris, Philadelphia, and that includes the Betsy Ross, the Maxie Lee, and the Joe Ozer Memorial. All this and more next on racing's fastest pace half hour PA Harness Week.
119-2, Ruthless Hanover, clear by 3.5.
Feel the excitement of Mohegan, Pennsylvania.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale along with Susan Skinner. It is our first show of the 2023 season, and it is an action-packed one as we stay at Harris, Philadelphia for more Super Sunday action. And now we've got the $100,000 Betsy Ross with some amazing pacing mares. 4 out of the 8 mares in here are millionaires with lots of buzz around the 2 world champion mares in here. Nikki Hill is the favorite. She's 2 for 2 this year, but she has a tough 8 post. And then there's number 5, Treacherous Dragon, coming off an award-winning 2022 season.
Nikki Hill by the tightest of lengths. Amazing Dream right there second. On the outside, Velocity Lady's been parked the journey. She's still inching forward though. Inside, Amazing Dream is shuffled fourth. Second up, Treacherous Dragon, 4 lengths off the lead now. Max Contract is pinned down. Doug's Babe moves up third over. And now Dave Miller's Sensor 3 wide and right behind Drawback to 3/4. Nikki Hill still got the best of them. Right there is Racing Bell. Here comes Treacherous Dragon now 3 wide. 4 wide is Doug's Babe. 3/4, 121. Inside, Nikki Hill has the lead. Attacking on the outside, Treacherous Dragon. Up into third, Doug's Babe. Racing Bell looks for Racing Room from far back. Drama Act is rolling now. She's winding up 4 wide. They straighten away. Outside, Treacherous Dragon. Here's Doug's Babe. On the far outside, Drama Act now try to bully her way. Here comes Max Contract, and she's flying at big odds. Treacherous Dragon, Max Contract, Doug's Babe down to the finish. Tight for win of the Betsy Ross.
We saw another opening quarter of 25-4 with race favorite Nikki Hill making it to the front after leaving from that post position 8. Racing Bell got away second, and it just gets better. Treacherous Dragon comes second over behind a parked Velocity Lady. Doug's Babe sits third over, and these guys can't tip fast enough. Treacherous Dragon moves 3 wide with Doug's Babe tipping 4 wide. But Andy Miller, steering Max Contract, was just kind of hanging out in the back, made some serious moves and crossed the wire first. Treacherous Dragon is a bridesmaid, finishing second with Doug's Babe coming in third for the trifecta. Driver Andy Miller's wife Julie conditions the 4-year-old daughter of Huntsville, and we caught up with Andy in the winner's circle. Let's check it out.
I was hoping to be in the outer flow somewhere, but I got locked in on the rail, and the outer flow was, there was horses parked the whole mile. So at the half I was a little worried, but around the last turn I was just looking for a way through.
You definitely wanted to come from behind though, right? I mean, with the 2 big mares in there, or no?
I think she's just as good on the front too, but I knew there'd be a lot of action, so I just took my shot from behind them there.
How about at the wire? How'd you think? Did you think you had a win?
I thought at the wire I got up. I know she was pacing fast, and I was pretty sure right at the wire she stuck her nose out.
All right, It's our race of the week from Harris, Philadelphia, and it is from our Super Sunday card. And we really hope that you like trotters, because what an amazing race this is that you're going to see. It's the $100,000 Maxie Lee, and we've got number 4, Hill Exotic, who has shown off with the fastest win so far this year among this group. Second choice is Pappardelle, and he's looking for his 5th straight victory. Then there's number 2, Amigo Volo, the bettor's 3rd choice, and he is a double millionaire in the race.
And Hill Exotic leads it by a length. The Animated Hannibal still right there second. $100 bill pinned to the inside. Pappardelle advances second over, being chased after. Take All Comers is pinned to the inside. Amigo Volo needs much more off his cover. 3/4, 122 and 3 for leader Hill Exotic, who has it by a length. Animated Hannibal continues along in the pocket spot, racing in third. $100 bill. Animated Hannibal angles to the outside. Now it's Hill Exotics to win or lose. They straighten away. Gingras implores outside. Animated Hannibal room up the end for $100 bill. Mid-stretch, Hill Exotic is standing his ground in the Maxie Lee. Hill Exotic does not disappoint.
The Maxie Lee did not start out very exotic, as race favored Hill Exotic, who started from post position 4, clears Animated Hanover with $100 bill getting away 3rd. It pretty much stays that way to the finish line, but driver Yannick Gingras planned to go big or go home with the Ron Burke trained 6-year-old, Altered Son of Muscle Hill, setting the timer off at 50-2 with a last quarter of 27-2. That's a world record. Heather couldn't wait to talk to Yannick about it. Let's see what he had to say.
Today's gone from Super Sunday to the Yannick Show. Tell me about this horse. I mean, he is just so fun to drive.
No, he sure is, and he is such a nice horse. He's beautiful. He can lead with the car. He drives 2-finger. Good on any size track. You know, the only problem, I don't own a piece of him.
That can't be a problem. So today's race, it's kind of like as advertised. I mean, you see all the ones down there. I mean, we figure you're going to go right to the top. He's just handy like that, and this was a trip you wanted.
He's a little bit better on the front, I would say, on top of it. So yeah, it was definitely the plan, the trip I wanted, and I was willing to go really hot fraction to have the front. No, even though 54-4 seems pretty fast, it's not today, and I was really pleased with that.
Week after week, we love to have you guys say OMG by showing something spectacular. Okay, so the something spectacular actually is the $100,000 Joe Ozer Memorial. But before we see the race, we're actually going to talk to the director of racing from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. That's Rick Kane. And Rick is going to tell us about this wonderful man who this memorial is named for.
I first met Joe in 2003 when they brought harness racing back to Rockingham Park in New Hampshire. The first year we opened, he was a paddy judge. I was so impressed with him, the way he knew harness racing and such. The next year I brought him into the race office as my assistant. And then in 2006, when Chester opened up here, I decided to bring him with me down here. And when I was here for 5 years and I left to go to Pocono, naturally he took over and he did a great job. But more so, people should remember him just as a very decent, good man.
This is really great having this race named for him, isn't it?
Oh, it was a must. I mean, as soon as I heard about his passing, I knew we had to do something like this, and I suggested it, and PHHA already knew they were going to do it, but it was a natural.
Thank you so much, Rick. And now let's get to the action with the $100,000 Joe Ozer Memorial from Harris, Philadelphia on that Super Sunday card. We've got number 4, Ruthless Hanover, the bettor's choice, who's won 3 out of 4 races so far this season and has proven to be the fastest in this group. And the 3, Lochinvar Art, starts for trainer Shane Tritton with the driving services of his wife, Lauren Tritton.
Plenty of front-end respect here for Ruthless Hanover. Clear by a length on their approach to the half, being stalked by Hullabaloo. Racing in third, Lochinvar Art, 53 for the half, 27-3, second quarter up the backside. South Beach Star still at the pegs, 4th movement now. Hemsworth looking to drum up a cover flow. Mad Max Hanover's pinned to the inside, over to the outside. Red Right Hand, 8 lengths from the front. 2 clear of none betters, 10 lengths away from the free step, and Ruthless Hanover clear by 2.5 to 3/4 now. Hullabaloo is driven to stay with. Lochinvar Art is third, racing in fourth. South Beach Star. 3/4 on the board. 119-2. Ruthless Hanover clear by 3.5. Inside Hullabaloo's second. Lochinvar looks to game third. Racing in fourth. South Beach Star top of the stretch. Man, Napolitano's not moving a muscle here. And now out go the plugs on Ruthless Hanover. They straighten away. Ruthless Hanover clear by 3.5. Lochinvar in between. On the outside, South Beach Star moving up, but it's all Ruthless Hanover. Down to the finish. Ruthless Hanover wins by 4 over South Beach Star.
Definitely an OMG moment, as driver George Napolitano sent heavy favorite Ruthless Hanover confidently around Hullabaloo, who was starting from post position 2. His confidence didn't stop there, as he set hot fractions. How hot? 46-3 hot, another world record. The Tom Cancelleri trainee knocked off Allywag Hanover's previous record of 46-4. South Beach Star from post position 5 gets up for the place, and Lochinvar Art, who started from post position 3, also finished third. We wanted to know how George felt about this horse and the race, and who better to ask him than Heather. Take a look.
George, I know this horse is really fast. He's got a record of 47 and a piece, but really this fast?
Oh my gosh, yeah, just unbelievable. Track's wicked fast. It's like a highway. You've seen all the races. We're going, very, very fast. I knew when the first score it was going to be, wicked fractions, and he likes it like that. He's a good horse.
Yeah, in the winner's circle, he didn't even seem like it fazed him at all.
It fazed him. It fazed me too, but nah, he was really good tonight.
Thanks so much, George. And it was so wonderful to see several of Joe's co-workers and friends in the winner's circle remembering this incredible guy. All right, it is time to take a little break. Yeah, another little breather. It is hot. This show is hot, hot, hot. All right, so we're gonna cool off a little bit. When we come back, we have racing from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, and we'll go back in time for a sunny The Paddock Judge feature and much more. Don't you dare touch that remote.
Welcome back to Chester for our 2010 meet.
Racing fans, I'm Heather Vitale along with Susan Skinner. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. Now it is time to check out our race of the week from Pocono. All right, from the Saturday, May 27th card at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, we have the $25,000 Preferred Trot. And we've also got number 6 on Higher Ground. And here he's the 1-5 betting favorite with good reason. He just won this class last time out. The 5 Rich and Miserable is a gutsy veteran trotter who is one of our fan favorites here on the show. And he is the second choice in this event. We're going to send it to announcer Jim Vavilia for the call.
On Higher Ground is subtly stretching that lead. It's now out to 3 1/4 as he comes to the 3/4 mile marker, gets there 1:24.1, 29 even third panel. It's all on Higher Ground right now, leading by 3 1/4 over PL Not So Nice. Outside third, Robbie Pebb not able to sustain. Rich and Miserable lagging back there with Dewey Arnold. Top of the stretch on Higher Ground. Lead is now 5. PL Not So Nice second, but not really threatening. Further back to Robbie Pebb, and on Higher Ground going to do it again this week with the Preferred Trotters. No problems on Higher Ground.
The featured trot did see PL Not So Nice step out from the rail with Rich and Miserable falling in the pocket. Higher Ground, who did get away third but decided not to stay there very long, pulls just past the quarter. Jason Bartlett clears, and it is lights out, winning by almost 5 for trainer Jennifer Bongiorno. The 2-hole trip was nice for PL Not So Nice, and Robbie Peg crossed the wire third.
Staying right with that Saturday, May 27th card, as we're going to check out an $18,500 race for featured pacers. And we've got the 2-5 favorite, Jack's Legend, coming off a speedy performance last time out with a last quarter of 26-2. And watch out for the 6 Sports Secret, who starts for one of the country's top trainers, Jeff Cullifer.
Jack's Legend looking solid up front. It's He's a Kingslayer about 2 back on the outside as Mike Zetam has dropped back on the inside. Sports Secret tries to rally 5.5 back. Top of the stretch, Jack's Legend. The lead getting longer now with each step. Into second, Mike Zetam on the inside. Outside, Sports Secret in between. He's a Kingslayer, but all futile chases there as Jack's Legend coasts at the end.
Jack's Legend in brilliantly crosses over from post position 5 in front of Mike Zetam. He's a Kingslayer comes first up, but was able to drop in front of Mike Zetam, leaving Sports Secret out. But that didn't hurt Sports Secret as he gets up for second. He's a Kingslayer is your third place finisher. Jack's Legend in stopped the timer in 48-2 with a red hot last quarter of 25-4 trained by Travis Alexander.
All right, thank you, Susan. And now, you guys, as I mentioned earlier in the show, we're going to be bringing out some oldies but goodies during this season. And many moons ago, we had our paddock judge, Sonny, do features on PA Harness Week. So he's been feeling a little under the weather lately, and we thought it would be fun to relive a Sonny's world from 13 years ago. So here's Sonny.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to Chester for our 2010 meet. As you can see, we're in the trailer lot. Our facility here, over 100 horses ship in every day. It's quite an undertaking as you could look around and see all these trucks and trailers. And as they ship in, they have to report to security. Then they're assigned their stalls with their connections. Horses ship in from many different states. There are many moving parts and many people behind the scenes here to put on the show for the racing public.
We miss seeing you in the paddock, Sonny, so much, and we are sending you big hugs and kisses for a speedy recovery. It's not only our first trivia time of 2023, but it's our first trivia time brought to you from Susan Skinner. So what do you got, Susan?
My popularity can go either way on this. If we've noticed anything from today's show, it's that Yannick was red hot on Super Sunday. So today's trivia question is, of course, about Yannick Gingras. Yannick has now won the Maxie Lee 3 times. The first time was with Wishing Stone. But we want to know, what year was this? Also, you do not get credit if you Alexa it, Siri it, or Google it.
Oh my goodness, I thought you were going to be a little bit easier on me for the first show. All right, that's fair. Actually, we all have time to think about this, okay? But no cheating. So we're going to take a little break. When we return, Susan will give us the answer. Plus that, we have an amazing blast from the past that will knock your socks off. Don't go away. We're coming right back.
It is muckily strike, but here comes Niatros to take over. The first quarter was a brilliant.
Everyone, Jessica here. I just want to send a huge congratulations out to my good friends Bruce and Heather, who are celebrating 15 years with PA Harness Week. And I also want to send a warm welcome out to Susan Skinner, who will be the new co-host this season. I wish you guys nothing but the best.
Oh, thank you so much, Jess. She's doing a bang-up job up in the Meadowlands. We miss you, but we know that she will be watching each and every week. So, and thank you to all of you out there. Welcome back to the show. I know that you guys really want to know what the answer is. I do too. So what is it, Susan?
Well, in case you missed it, we mentioned Yannick Gingras has now won the Maxie Lee 3 times. The first time was with Wishing Stone, but I asked you, what year was it? So, do you know?
2000 and something or another.
Close. It was 2013.
I am so excited about this blast from the past. It actually was our very first blast from the past that we showed on PA Harness Week on our very first show in 2008. Now, of course, the actual blast is from a while back more. It was from 1980, all right, and it features the legendary Niatraz in the Battle of the Brandywine.
The highlight of Grand Circuit Week 1980, Sunday, June 8th, the $100,000 Battle of the Brandywine. It's a cool early June evening at Brandywine as the Colts get ready for the richest pacing event in the Delaware Valley.
Niatraz is in command. He's there by 2 lengths. Muckley Strike is second. Trenton Time is third. Niatraz, he's great on top by 4 lengths. Niatraz is whizzing, just flourishing the whip. Niatraz drive the rest of the way. Trenton Time is coming on. It's Niatraz. Trenton Time gaining a little bit, but Niatraz is the winner by 4.
Niatraz wins the 21st renewal of the Battle of the Brandywine.
This son of Albatross was Horse of the Year in 1979 and 1980.
We definitely want you guys out there watching PA Harness Week each and every week. But of course, if you want to get right into the action, up close and personal, you got to come to the racetrack. So we're going to go over the live racing schedule. We'll start with Pocono. It's Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. The post time's 1 p.m. Sunday post time is 6 p.m. Then we've got Harris, Philadelphia. Their live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The post time's 12:25 p.m. Their Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m.
We know life gets busy and you can't always make it to the track, so you've got options. You can bet online. For Harris, Philadelphia, visit pabets.tvg.com, and for Pocono, the site is ibetmohegan.com. And to help you get started, as always, we have free past performance programs at phha.org right at the top of the homepage.
What is trending? It's our first show of the 2023 season. Check us out on social media. At Facebook, it's at Harness Week. Twitter, it's at PA Harness Week. And of course, we put our shows up on YouTube. It's really important you know those social media handles because we have got a contest this year. Check out these mugs. So this is what it looks like when it's not cold. And then, how about that? It's magic. It changes colors when you possibly could have an adult beverage or soda or something in here. So how do we win these, Susan?
So I'm going to tell you, I love cups. All you have to do is check us out on Facebook or Twitter because there is a new contest every single Monday.
Every Monday, check it out. All right. My goodness, our first show is in the bag. You are going to come back with me next week, right?
Yes. With a show this big, how could I not?
All right. Well, for myself, Heather Vitale, Susan Skinner, Bruce Casella behind the camera, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us.